up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel, Dap Universal. I'm Dap. So, coming back at you with another pick a card reading. Stop shaking the camera. Today we're looking at where is this relationship going? Where is this connection going? My intentions with this is to be looking to romantic connections. So it could be a new connection, it could be a crush, it could be someone you just met, just went on a date with, someone you just have a little spark with. Could be a long-time partner, could be an ex, I don't know. Use it how you want it. But my intentions with this is to be rather romantic, but I guess it doesn't have to be, but I don't know. We'll see what comes out. But you will be picking between 3 piles today. And pile number 1, actually we're gonna be using these cute little Palo Santo sticks that I got from Five Below. From Five Below. But I digress. We're gonna be using these little Palo Santo sticks, and they are actually color coded for the chakras. But you will be picking between yellow, pile 1. Pile number 2 will be blue, and pile number 3 will be, I think it's purple. It may not show up as purple on the camera, but it's purple. So purple, blue, and yellow. So as always, like and subscribe if you like this kind of thing. If you want to see me grow, that is the quickest way to exchange that energy, to say thank you. Leave a comment below. Just let me know how it resonated, or just leave an emoji. Shit, I don't care. Just say something. Engage with your boy. But really, that's it. You know, I do want to thank y'all for the donations. Oh my God, thank you. Trying to book readings. Right now, I'm not really taking personal readings so much, but you can always hit me up, send me an email if you want to connect. We can work something out. But these are going to be your piles. So 3 piles today. Like I said, pile number 1 is going to be yellow. Pile number 2 is going to be blue. And pile number 3 is going to be purple. So pause the video if you need to. Look at the times. Oh my God. Look at the timestamps below to find your reading. But yeah, I'll see y'all in a minute. I got to wash my hands. Damn. Bye. What up, pile number 1? If you chose the yellow Palo Santo, welcome to your reading. Hi. Yes, honey. Get that good smoke. All right. So, y'all may actually be fire signs, I get. Yellow is the solar plexus chakra. Someone who is very confident, maybe even a fixed sign, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Leo. But I do get a sense that y'all are some confident mother. Okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So we're looking into where is this connection going? So like I said, I'm keeping it rather romantic, but I guess it doesn't have to be. You just, I mean, take it for what it is. But I have these oracle cards here first. We're going to be looking at the archetype cards on each side, as well as what the lesson is. I think I'm going to start off with what the lesson is that that you kind of meant to learn with this person, or what you could learn, because you know it's always a choice. You ain't got to learn the lesson, but you can choose to. You know, you can choose to grow. But I do feel like in all these situations, these are soulmates. And when I say soulmate, I don't mean like, oh my God, my forever partner, my twin flame karmic, blah, 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 blah. No, I mean like you literally, I feel like most people that we incarnate with are soulmates, whether it's like your friend, your neighbor, a boss that you really like. I feel like we were meant to meet these people, but what we make of it is, of course, our choice, our decision. There is no fate in terms of like the relationship, other than we were meant to meet. Our actions and our reactions, I feel, are what really kind of dictate what happens and what the lesson ends up being. But I am going to read you what the lesson is between you two. And you pull the golden egg. The golden egg. And it is a spirit totem. So it does give me vibes of a spiritual awakening, or a spirit of the reason why you come together is I feel like for some of y'all to kind of shift into a spiritual awakening. or trigger a spiritual awakening in the other person. But I'm going to read you the golden egg because I don't know what it says. It says, message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound deep within. That sound resonates, there resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, no pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga or nidra or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart. Staying open to any response you hear, engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, you know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you're seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. So for a lot of y'all, this is about intuition, learning how to follow your intuition. Something about this connection triggers some spiritual gifts for some of y'all. If this was something that like a connection in the past, I feel like some of y'all may actually be looking into like a past connection, like an ex connection or something like that. It triggered a spiritual awakening, probably for you and them. But I feel like this is probably like the most powerful pile that I've dealt, and it's the first one, so it's kind of interesting. But let's keep going. I feel like some of y'all may also be life path number 4s, life path number 6, life path number master number 22. But let's look at the archetype cards. So I'm gonna say you and then them, but you can flip the energy however you want to. But on your side, it could be theirs, who knows? Flip it however you want to. Energy is fluid, guys. You pull the addict. And the light attribute says, helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. The shadow attributes compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. And now take this for how it resonates with you. Now, I'm not saying that everybody who watching this pile who resonates with that side is walking around like a bunch of crackheads or a bunch of fucking or a bunch of bums or junkies. That's not what I'm saying, unless it resonates with you. You know, I'm not judging. But it could be as simple as someone who is very obsessive. I get Scorpio energy, and it's worse. When I get to that, maybe even Gemini energy, somebody who is very much, say, mental, but really obsessive over things. Maybe even someone with anxiety issues, or someone dealing with anxiety and just incessant thoughts, like the mind chatter, right? So don't take that addict card as somebody who's, in the corner, shooting up or something. Like, that's not what I meant. Unless it is. But I do feel like when you have an addictive personality, I feel like it's person 1 or you. We'll just call that you. Ain't gotta be. And on their end, we have the engineer, which is quite a contrast from the addict. But it's light attributes, ability to give creative energy and practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Shadow attribute, reliance on mechanic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. So if you ask me, these are two people who are completely shut off from their own inner voice or intuition, at least when they met, or at least at some point when they get into the relationship. You could be two very intuitive people, but something about how you may handle problems or maybe handle each other, it's like there's a disconnect between what you know in your heart, or what you know in your intuition, or that voice in the back of your head kind of telling you what's up, versus what you want to believe. It's like saying this may be the one person for you and them to make you really like kind of feel like you're losing your fucking shit. Like, oh my God, like I'm going crazy. Like you make me like I can't control myself. But yeah, I see person number one over here being quite obsessive. Person number two, I feel like they kind of stuff their emotions away and try to be almost like a robot. It's like saying, it's like everything sounds good. Everything sounds good. It's like a way with words. Very intelligent, but it's like not connected to the emotions. It's not connected to the heart chakra. It's not connected to what they really feel. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards. We'll be using the moon deck or the deviant moon. We're gonna look at you in the relationship, them in the relationship. All right, the best case scenario and the worst case scenario. All right, so where you coming from in the situation is wanting to be helpful. Something about your energy wants to be helpful. I feel like maybe when you meet this person, they may have like a lot going on, or maybe they're like really busy, or they're trying something. For some of y'all, it's like something like they may work for themselves, or they work from home. It's like they do something like a trade maybe. And I feel like you may want to be helpful. You may actually meet this person at work. You may actually be co-workers or something like that. I do see that with the Page of Pentacles on their side as well. But the Three of Pentacles comes up, and it's like saying you come into this energy trying to be helpful, want to be collaborative, wanting to share, trying to find a like mind maybe. Clarify that. Justice, yeah. It's like saying you come into it thinking, hey, we're equals. You feel very much equal to this person, like this person could be your better half. You feel like, hey, we have a lot in common. So it's like saying something about this person makes you feel kind of safe, especially if you kind of started a new job or started something new and you met this person along that path, and it was nice to make a new friend or meet somebody or talk to somebody and have a familiar face. You know what I'm saying? Where they're coming from is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Also quite new, but maybe they, yeah, with the Hangman in reverse. Quite new, but I'm also getting another storyline. Maybe when you were getting like together, getting settled, maybe they did not have a job, or maybe they weren't very fulfilled in their work life, and so something about your energy kind of was like maybe trying to help them get comfortable, help them into the situation, help them kind of feel better about that or find their way. Okay, in the Five of Wands, I feel like you met them in a lot of conflict and confusion. There was a lot of confusion on their end, but I felt maybe you, like I said, you can swap the energies, maybe you, maybe them, but you really wanted to help, and you really got invested in their in this situation, in their well-being. It's like saying you kind of like put yourself to the side and like really wanted to show them how much you could be there for them, maybe to impress them, maybe to show them, hey, if you had me all the time, this is what you would get, you know? Trying to give them a sample. I don't know. But, all right, so the best case scenario. I do see the Eight of Swords in reverse. Something about freeing yourself. Oh, the Fool comes out. Some else overflow. And the King of Pentacles. Something about this connection could really be the catalyst to getting you out of, or getting y'all out of a stuck mindset. Inspiration, kind of like bouncing ideas off of each other, is really quite nice. But I feel like the connection could really be liberating and freeing for y'all, in a sense of like, I feel like this pile could really be a power couple or a power dynamic if you could play well together, if you could balance out your issues, which I don't see like huge issues, but I do see that y'all both come with something to bring, something on the table. You both come with equal weight. That's nice. It's really nice. All right, so let's look at pile one. All right, and then also looking at your person. So not looking at your person, but the worst case scenario. I feel like the worst case scenario in this situation. Is my phone ringing? Fuck it. sorry, the worst case scenario is the Five of Wands. And it's just like saying a lot of things started, but nothing really amounting to it. A lot of things maybe started in the energy, but really nothing being completed. It's like a lot of power struggles, I feel like, because Five of Wands comes up twice. So somebody's got a huge ass ego, okay? Especially with the solar plexus energy, all this yellow. Got a big ego, it's too much. It's all like this, cause he can back it up. Hey, yeah, somebody got a huge ass ego, because I feel like this person, it's like a lot of power struggles. It's like they don't want to feel like you're smarter than them, or like they can't do something, or they're not capable. Especially if they find out like you have anxiety issues or something like that, they may try to, in the worst case scenario, try to use that against you, or use that to amplify a weakness, like saying you just can't even get your mind straight. You know, they may end up trying to call you crazy, and I don't like that word, but crazy. It's like this person is super smart, but only because they figured out how to shut off their emotions. They're not more stable, and they're not more they're not above you. It's just they're not tapped into their own emotions. But something about this connection, whether it's through the fallouts or it's through the tension, kind of makes them have to soften up in order for it to work. Because I feel like the other person is so kind of in their head or in their emotions, like anxiety wise, and like it's like if they want it to work, they kind of have to kind of soften up and get more in touch with their empathy, putting themselves in the other person's shoes. And then in order for like you, this addicted person, to feel more to feel less stressed, less chaotic, less revved up in their energy, they have to tap more into their logical mind, their head space, and kind of like control their thinking a little bit more. So you have one who needs to kind of tap into controlling their thinking a little bit more, controlling their mind, and another one who needs to tap into their emotions. So it's like you both kind of help each other do that, either through the tension or even through a breakup or whatever it is. That's really the lesson. And in turn, it makes you both more intuitive people. How to listen to that intuition, the golden egg. So I feel like, if anything, this is like a connection, one of those connections that you're meant to come across because you both have something that the other needs. And even if you don't last forever, even if this is a connection that lasts 5 minutes, it's just a frustration to get you like, it's still enough to push you into that energy of, hey, I need to kind of make a change for the better, even if I'm not around you all the time. You know what I'm saying? Even if it doesn't work, I see myself. Something about that person's energy makes you see yourself in a way that no one else really can. It's true. But it's really all I got for you. Also, something about this person, one of y'all may be real iffy about commitment. I'm getting something like maybe a Sagittarius energy, maybe Aquarius energy, but somebody really has a hard time committing or making it official, and that may drive the other one crazy too. But let's pull some Moonology cards and close it out. See if there's any more advice for my pal one. Any advice for my pal one? Woo. Full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. You may actually be Pisces, maybe moon in Pisces. What else we got? New moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. And last but not least, last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. But that's all I got for you. Let me know down below if it resonated, how you feel about this. Let me also know if you want to request a pick a card reading. I'm here for you as always, but I appreciate you giving me your time and energy. But until next time, guys, remember, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings and out we do. Bye. What up, pile number 2? If you chose blue, welcome to your reading. All right. That third eye chakra. But welcome to your reading. And we're going to be looking, or maybe the throat chakra. It's blue. No, I think blue's the third. Let's see. I don't know. I gotta look at them. That's the third eye chakra. It's like a turquoise. That's more so the throat, I guess. I'm sure y'all will correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, that's the third eye chakra. This specific blue. So something about someone being very, very intuitive in this group. I'm also getting life path number 1, life path number 3. I get something about Geminis, and Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus. That's what I got so far. Also something about the number 50. That's random, but something about the number 50. Also, someone may have just turned 30 or about to turn 30. But let's tap into the energy of where is this going? Or where is this relationship headed, or this connection going? So I'm going to start off with the lesson, because who doesn't want to get, just know why we connected just off the bat, right? So you pull the hummingbird. This gives me air energy vibes. So either one of y'all could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I'm picking up air vibes heavy. Bottom of the deck is also King of Swords, Aquarius. But I am getting heavy air signs. Probably prominent in both of y'all's chart. But something about how the energy could also be quite fast, fleeting, if you will. The energy of also not really wanting to, or not intending on of falling in love or being in a relationship with each other, but something just kind of happens and you catch the feels anyway, But I am going to read you the definition of the hummingbird. And this will be your lesson. So like I was telling pile number 1, I feel like in relationships, nothing's faded other than the actual initial meeting. What the lesson is, or what you make of it, is up to you based on your reactions and your interactions, basically, right? So keep that in mind, because we will be looking at the highest potential of the relationship and the worst case scenario. But if I can find the fucking page, hummingbird, damn it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Positive, enthusiastic, and spiritually resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to those sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. When in balance, the hummingbird is smart, curious, and loves to learn. When out of balance, it's pushy, insistent, and sharp. To bring it back into balance, take a class. Learn something new. All right, so very mental people. So this is meant to push you into an energy of keeping your light and shining it brightly without caring about what other people think. It's about shining your light and being you and being positive unapologetically is what I'm trying to say. And I feel like you already have that in you. And if you are looking at this from like a past situation or like an ex situation, I feel like something about this situation was a test for you, a test of strength for you to keep your head up even when things are really, really, really bad, or when this person really, really hurt you or you hurt each other. Because I do see where you're coming from. Well, okay, I'll start off with your oracle cards first. Your archetype is the eternal child. And that makes sense, especially with this hummingbird energy. So it's probably easier for you to tap into that hummingbird energy of like, la 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 la, So I'm getting like really optimistic vibes, like Sagittarius energy, like somewhere in the chart. Maybe even a Leo rising or Aries. It's very optimistic and uppy is what I'm feeling. I see the internal child. The light attributes are determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes. The shadow attributes is an inability to grow up and be responsible. Extreme dependency on others for physical security. All right, and with that, they're over here with the Samaritan. The Samaritan. And the light attributes is refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. The shadow attributes, exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. So I feel like a match made in heaven, someone who is perpetually a little needy beam of sunshine, right? Which is you, or you, like I said. Okay, when I say you, you can swap the energies if you feel like you resonate more with the other side of like the Samaritan. Energy is fluid, but just to keep my head on straight, you are the eternal child, they are the Samaritan. But yeah, it's a match made in heaven. Somebody who may be a little bit codependent in nature, and someone who is actually maybe over giving, or someone who feels like it goes two ways with me with the Samaritan. This is someone who may lack boundaries and overgive, or also someone who likes to help because of power. Like they like to do things because, not just because they can or they're able to, but because it gives them a sense of power. Like, okay, remember when I did that for you? Let me get in them pants. Let me do da-da-da-da. Let me do this. It's like they always keeping tabs or keeping tally of of what's up. In that sense, I get like a maybe Virgo energy for some reason, or Capricorn. But in the situations, I feel like the Six of Cups comes up. So this would actually be an X situation, like real, because I also see the Three of Swords on their end. So this may not, for a lot of y'all, this may not be someone that you just met, wondering where it's going, but it could be someone that you broke it off with and thought that y'all were not getting back together. And lo and behold, here's their energy again, like, hey, how you doing? And they're coming back. One of y'all seems to have cheated on the other. One of y'all may have cheated on each other. It could go either way, really. I'm not even gonna play this game, but I feel like the Samaritan over here feels a little bit like they feel cheated. They feel like they got the short end of the stick. Also, it could be that they expected more, maybe even more control over the fact that they may have helped you out. Maybe there was a living situation. I can see like, say the eternal child person moving in with the Samaritan, and the Samaritan feeling like, okay, well, now I have some power. Okay, you need to clean this, do 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 this. Be blah, 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 blah. They feel like they're calling the shots, and maybe that eternal child wasn't having it, not even on purpose, just like that's just not the personality. I kind of get that. Maybe they're a little bit aloof. Maybe they're Aquarians. I do see that. Like not trying to, just like, just being them. And it may irritate the shit out of the Samaritan, and I can see that. Also, I really do see like maybe somebody cheated on the other. But if it's not an X situation, I do get a sense of maybe you weren't planning on this person catching feelings for you, catching feelings for them. You may actually still be involved with somebody or getting over somebody. Something about the past comes up. Clarify the Six of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. Some of y'all may actually live with your mom or with your parents or your family or something like that. And that makes things kind of hard. Maybe some of y'all are starting over. I see with the Three of Swords, clarify that over here with the Samaritan, the King of Pentacles, the Fool. Yeah, I feel like the Samaritan has more to offer, and they feel like they can kind of help you out, and it's best to help you out. So the best case scenario in the connection, where it's leading, I feel like the Fool again. You pull the Fool twice. This is supposed to be a chance for somebody to get their shit together. I'm gonna say the eternal child person, but also for the Samaritan to really understand what that light is like, what it's like to just be just to be giving, just to give because you can, and because it feels good, and because it's nice to do, and because you want to, and without having to expect anything from return, and knowing that giving, really giving, is not connected to what you're going to get in return. You know what I'm saying? So it's like saying one learns a lesson of kind of softening up and allowing themselves to be more joyful without keeping tabs, without keeping tally, without being so bogged down by the material world. So I feel like there's some earth signs heavy. I'm getting Taurus energy. Yeah, Taurus energy with the Empress and the King of Pentacles. And on the other side, I'm getting more like an airy, maybe even Aries energy. Any of the air signs really. But I feel like that you've come together to kind of give each other what you're lacking. With the eternal child, maybe this person is meant to teach you some stability, teach you how to be more practical in your pursuits, or at least give you a leg to stand up on, like a little boost or whatever, you know, if they have the resources and they're willing to help you, or something like that. I do feel like it's meant to kind of make you a little bit more practical, a little more balanced, in that eternal child, like, you know, bright-eyed, bushy-tail thing. And on the other hand, I feel like with the Samaritan, I feel like they're meant to kind of pick up a little bit more of that eternal child energy, like have fun, like be a kid for a day every once in a while, just, you know, stop being so uptight is what I'm getting. Because in its best, I feel like the energy is really fun. Like you two can have a lot of fun together. I do see the Five of Pentacles. In the best case scenario, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. And I also feel like the eternal child, even, and say like if the Samaritan's having a hard time, like say with finances, if anything happens, like lose your job, whatever happens, because, you know, we all go through hard times no matter how responsible you are. We are all capable of hitting rock bottom, hitting a low point, you know, trying to, you know, it's possible that the eternal child could have a little bit more than the Samaritan at a certain point. And I feel like the eternal child could give the Samaritan creative ideas outside the box to kind of generate income doing maybe what they love. I feel like it's a good person to have on your side, on each other's side. In this worst case scenario, I see the Empress in reverse. This is lazy. This is materialistic and a little bit of a whore. Lacking commitment. And something about withholding sex for power. With the Empress in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse, somebody withholding that good. That's what somebody would do. I feel like the Samaritan would definitely do that. Clarifying that, the Four of Pentacles, and be stingy with their resources to get back at the other person. I could also see the eternal child being very immature, throwing a tantrum whenever they don't maybe get their way, and perhaps doing something just to hurt the Samaritan. So it goes both ways. But that's the highest and this lowest. But I feel like the point of the connection is to is for one person to let loose and remember that inner child a little bit more. That selfless, unbridled kind of joy, that childhood kind of like joy, like the Sun card. And the other is to maybe get a little bit more stability, and also to be a little bit more practical, you know, to even you out. But I'm pulling some moon cards and I'm gonna close it out. Close it on out. All right, any more advice for pile number 2? Full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. Something about the home comes up for me. Okay, so if anybody's like worried about their home situation, that's going to change soon for the better. For the better. Full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. And last but not least, full moon in Taurus. Detoxify. But that's all I got for you. Let me know if this resonated. Let me know how it resonated. And just say hey if you want to in the comments section below. Like this video, share it to somebody who you think would find it useful, I guess. Words, Dap. But until next time, guys, remember, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings and out we do. Bye. Hope. What up, pile number 3? If you chose purple, welcome to your reading. It's the only one that kept the flame going too. Look at that. It's Palo Santo. It resonates with the crown chakra. So, very spiritual connection. Very, very spiritual connection. Even if it doesn't last long, because that's up to y'all. Because like I was telling the other piles, I feel like fate isn't really a thing when it comes down to the nature of the relationship. I feel like fate is at play, that we are meant to come across a certain person's energy, that we sound like that maybe there's a soul contract that we're meant to fulfill just by meeting this person. But what we do with it is up to us. We do control how we react to things and our interactions and what we do. We do have free will. So I do feel like this is a very much soul connection. I'm getting something about life path number 1. Something about Libra. I don't know why Libra. Nothing down here looks like Libra to me. But something about Libra, something about Virgo. Also getting life path number 5, 4, 9, and 6. Maybe a Capricorn. You may be a Gemini. Cancer. Maybe a Leo somewhere in your chart. I don't get Leo very prominent, but it may be like Leo Moon or Leo in Venus. Your Chiron may be in Leo, or your Chiron may actually be in Cancer. I do get that vibe, but that's only if you know astrology like that. But I digress. Aries also kind of comes up. But let's look at what the lesson is as to where is this headed? Where's the potential of this relationship? Where could this possibly go? Why did you meet this person? Answering all the questions. You pulled the snake, which is an earth totem. So you could be dealing with, or you could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. Don't have to be. But this is about being grounded. This is about being more grounded in the approach, because I feel like neither one of y'all are very grounded. Because you also pull, I'm going to let you know, you both pull 2 different types of children in the archetypes cards. You pulled, when I say you can swap the energies if it resonates, however it resonates. But just to keep my mind straight, I'm gonna say this is you and this is them. But you pulled the wounded child and they pulled the orphan child. So both of y'all may have come from broken homes, or been or witnessed, like, say, dysfunctional or abusive relationships growing up. Unfortunately, like, maybe some of y'all were abused emotionally, hopefully not physically, but I feel like there are some very heavy, deep wounds that come with this particular pile. So you two coming into each other's energy is, in a sense, to help you heal that. It's not anyone's job to heal your wounds but yours. But I feel like this person will help you to at least acknowledge them, right? And that's even if you don't stay with this person for a long time, or if you're not in this person's energy for a long time. But I am gonna read you the definition of the snake. And in the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit, it says, guardian of the unawakened magic and creative potential. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of our spine in the form of a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you woke it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there's no more time to waste. When in balance, the snake is prosperous, creative, and charismatic. When out of balance, it starts and stops many things. To bring it back into balance, Kundalini yoga and meditation. So off the bat, I get energy of someone like maybe who is just kind of all over the place. A lot of air energy for some reason it kind of comes up, or fire energy. I don't get a whole lot of stable earth energy like the snake card kind of resonates with, but you could be, I don't know. But let's look into your side, which is the wounded child. The light attributes are awakens compassion and desires to serve others, to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. The shadow attributes blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resist moving on through forgiveness. So this may be some of y'all who refuses to forgive a parent, refuses to forgive a sibling, an uncle or aunt, or a family member who really hurt you growing up, who abandoned you. It's a refusal to understand or resonate with that type of energy. And it's like saying my life is so messed up because it gives me the vibe of that song. What's that Kelly Clarkson song that I really don't like because it's really victimizing. Because of you, I'll never stray too far from the side I walk. Because of you, I'm done. Yeah, some shit. Because of you. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of really singing the blues about how you're just so broken because of how maybe you were raised or how you were treated when you were younger, right? And also on their side, they have the orphan child, which is feelings of being abandoned. Maybe they had to grow up too soon. Maybe they were a latchkey kid, or you were, which is basically like saying you were in the house all day fending for yourself while your parents had to work. Or maybe you were raised by a single parent, or they were raised by a single parent. I get images of broken homes or people passing away when the person was young. But the light attributes is independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of survival. The shadow attributes, feeling of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So this person is probably very, very self-sufficient, very resourceful, but at the same time, when it comes down to their social their social needs and how they actually interact with people, they may get a little too close. They maybe lack boundaries. They may not understand that not everybody wants to be their friend in a sense. Like they may be the type to go to work and treat everybody like family. They overshare and all this other stuff and can't keep it professional, or they just tell everybody their business. It could be a lot of different things, but it's saying like it doesn't know boundaries for the most part because maybe they spend a lot of time alone in their own world. I get that this person could be very much a loner type energy, any sign. But where are they coming from? So on your side, you have the 5 of Wands. So I feel like when you come into this person's energy, there is conflict. There is a problem with the ego. There is someone who is very defensive and feels like they need to stick up for themselves all the time. And it comes from an underlying place of anxiety and fear of being, say, abandoned or hurt again. And they're coming from the same type of place with the 4 of Cups, a fear of abandonment, feeling like, well, they're just going to leave me anyway. They're not going to really value me. They're not going to understand me. They're not going to cherish me. How come everyone else has relationships at work? How come everyone else does do this and that? I feel like, and that comes from a place of fear. This is the bottom of the deck. Fear and anxiety because of maybe the relationships growing up or relationships in your earlier years, in their earlier years. But clarify the 5 of Wands. Oh, shit. And you pulled the 8 of Wands and the Sun. So I feel like off the bat in this connection, it was fireworks and sparks. Even if you were just friends first, it was fireworks and sparks. This is fast moving energy and just Oh my God, it's joy. It's a day in the park in the sun. It's like feeling like you met your better half or your other half. But it's also a beautiful mix to become what? Codependent. Clarify the Four of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords in reverse. And the same thing with this person. I feel like you're both grateful for meeting each other, both grateful for the opportunity to kind of find a kindred spirit. It's beautiful energy, but there's something about having to kind of learn how to be healthy in the relationship. Even though there's nothing wrong with the relationship when you first meet, there's nothing wrong with y'all. It's just saying like, as with everybody, maybe with other people you've both been say in relationships with, even friendships, you can't quite seem to get it to stick or can't quite seem to get it to work out. Like things just go left, things get codependent, things get toxic, even your friendships, people just fall off, people stop talking to you, that kind of thing. And it's because learning boundaries, learning how to vibe with someone else without either becoming needy or flighty. And this is the lesson that y'all learn with each other. And it's a perfect match because one doesn't want to be left and the other one doesn't want to be hurt. So it's like saying y'all put up with a lot with each other. And I feel like there's a certain sense of empathy here. One of y'all have I think both of y'all really have a lot of empathy, especially the orphan person, maybe a lot of empathy for the wounded child, especially and the wounded child has a lot of empathy for the orphan. You both can understand each other from different perspectives. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm also getting Leo energy, Sagittarian energy, all the air signs. But okay, so the connection at its highest, at its best. The best case scenario is the devil in reverse. This is not undoing all of the things that were done for you, like in relationships, or all the toxic things, but it's releasing, it's forgiving, it's understanding, and it's healing. Clarify the devil in reverse. Death and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Nice. Transformation. And letting go of the things that don't work anymore. Letting go of the things that just don't work anymore is doing the work. But it's something about the energy is so strong between you two. Even if it's not something that's supposed to last forever, that's up to y'all. It's saying that it's still powerful enough to make a lasting change from this relationship into like maybe friendships, work relationships, other lovers. It's like it carries on into other relationships for the rest of each other's lives if you acknowledge the flaws, or acknowledge where you need to heal. And for the wounded child, it comes with forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving your parents, forgiving whoever hurt you. Because forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. It's for you. I'm hearing that Paramore song. Y'all like Paramore? I'm hearing the Paramore song, Forgiveness. I bet most of y'all don't even know what that song is. But somebody know what that song is, and they're like, yes! You want forgiveness. You hurt me bad this time. No coming back. And I cried till I couldn't cry. Another heart attack. If I lay on the floor and maybe I wake up and I don't pick up when you call. Cause your voice is a gun. Every word is a bullet hole. Shot a hole in the sun. But I'm really hearing that song loud as fuck. But learning to forgive at your own pace. At your own pace. Again, forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. It's for you to make room, to make space for something healthy. And to break those generational curses, to break those things. So that way you don't have to go through it anymore, but also the generations after you don't have to go through that anymore. You know, and maybe you don't manifest so many people with the same wounds unless it is to help them if they're ready to be helped. Worst case scenario, the Knight of Swords. Gemini energy, flying off the handle, going left. Being so in your head about it, both of y'all, that it just doesn't go, it just doesn't work. It's flighty and it's like it doesn't want to deal. Clarify that. The Magician. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse. Wow, the Knight of Swords upright and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So even, I feel like in its worst case scenario is somebody not being ready to hear the other person out, to be empathetic, to forgive, to not be codependent. It's like, it just can't shake it. Why? Because it doesn't want to progress. It doesn't feel comfortable. The anxiety gets to the person at its worst case scenario. The other person may be pushed or belittled, or it's like, I can see where y'all could really play out those childhood wounds with each other. Like, I feel like, say like the orphan child, or maybe the wounded child, all those things they want to say to their parents for hurting them, they would spout it out to the orphan child when they get hurt. And the orphan child will leave. Like their parents left them. Or whatever. So it's like saying it is worse if you're not ready, if it's too triggering. I can see how you just kind of like blow up and go your separate ways. And it is worse. But it is best, it is highest, it's healing and transforming years and years of toxic relationships. But I'm gonna pull some moon cards and close it out for you. I ain't here to take up your whole damn day. I'm not your therapist. But let's see what comes out for you. Any more advice from pile number 3? Ooh. New moon in Libra. Know that you are loved. Know you are loved. First quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. And first quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurity. Bada bing. And that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. Oh, bottom of the deck. Last quarter moon in Gemini. Clear your mind. Woo! A meditation practice, right? Like the snake. But like I said, not here to take up your whole damn day. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Let me know how this resonated. Leave a comment. Share this video to anybody that you think would enjoy it or it would resonate with. And as always, guys, remember, until next time, if you got spirit, what? Spirit got you. Blessings and all we do. Bye.